Alright, here we go. Ruthless Racing Pro-Am Series. One Fast Bean got the pole tonight. He's going to lead him to the green. He's going to jump out to the lead over the 66 Motorsports fans. We got 39 laps in this first stage. All these cars are going to try to be on a one pit strategy. They're going to have to save a little bit if caution does not come out. One Fast Bean is going to lead that first lap. A lot of fast cars in the field tonight. Draft's going to play a big factor in who comes out with the win from Vegas. Ingletown's ripping the top already, looking to gain a few positions in that 11 car. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Ingletown. That's Welcome to the 6. One Fast Bean's rocking the plain scheme tonight, all white on that 95 car. Side by side for third, going into one. You're able to get the run on the top, but the bottom you can run better lap times, depending on how your car's set up. But if you're pretty fast, you can get the draft down the straightaway. So as long as you can stay even with the guys on the inside till you get it to the exit of 2, you can use that draft to complete your pass. Guys that got in tonight, qualifying wise, Alex made the field again tonight, was able to qualify in. Jinx qualified in the 22. Ingletown's moving down from the Pro Series to the Pro-Am, running the 18 car now. He was able to qualify in tonight, and Kari in the 34, another qualifier. Oh, well, the 11 car got the wall a little bit there. I think he had a little help from the 4. Animal in the 14 car is another qualifier, and Anxious Yeti right here in the 37, rocking the new paint scheme. Those were your 6 qualifiers. He's going to get a little loose off 2, was able to save it. Back up front, One Fast Bean still in the lead. Motorsports fans right behind him, just chilling in his draft, saving a little tire and fuel. 43 and thirds washing up the track. We got a little battle for third we're going to go ahead and take a look at. Ed's leading him into 3 right now. Kari's right behind him in the 34. He's got a pretty fast car tonight, it looks like. He was able to drive back to the front from the back of the field. Jinx is also coming from the back in the 22. They were able to make up a lot of ground already. Oh, Kari got into the 43. It's going to be 3 wide into turn 3 here. Jinx was able to get around the 43 car while all that was going on. They're still battling pretty hard here. We got the front 2, another pack for third, another pack in the back racing pretty hard together. Stu's back here in that 25 car. 77 and the 37 get together, able to keep it straight down the back stretch. We got I'm going to get you all a lap count here in a sec. Ingletown and Sticky are trying to get back in the draft of this lead pack here and try and stay with them if they can. Motorsports fans going for the lead, and I think we have a new leader. Yes, we do. 66 to the point early on in stage 1 here. They're about halfway through this fuel run. Let's see how many laps we got left. 30 to go still in stage 1. So they're looking to go about 10 more laps, and then you're going to see a lot of these cars hit pit road. Oh, go back to that. I think that was a little bit of lag. It was 37, I don't know. I think it was just lag. It looked like he was about to hit the wall and everything, but he didn't lose too much momentum. Oh, 43 tagged the wall somewhere. He's got a lot of damage and he's off the pace. Still tagging the wall. You can see how if you race each other, things start to get spread out. This backpack was racing each other pretty hard, and they were right behind the leaders, and now they're seconds behind. It's going to be hard to make up that time without a caution flag coming out. We got a little bit of a tandem drafting thing going on. Oh, I heard somebody hit the wall here. Oh, 77 in the grass. Where is he at? Yeti in the wall. Shit. What happened to the 77? Was he able to get back on track here? Yeah, it doesn't look like he has too much damage. You guys see I figured out the border at the bottom? We got purple for the Pro-Am series this time. Let's get back up to the leaders here. Damn, they're pulling away. Somebody's about to go a lap down. I don't know. It actually might be Yeti. I think that is a 37 car. A lot of action for those first 5 or 6 laps. Now everything's strung out. Oh shit, we got 3 wide right here. You see Monkey's trying to work that bottom line. Oh, we got a little loose right there. Or he's pitting. I think he's actually pitting. No, he was just letting him go by. I think he might have gotten loose. I was going to say it's a little early for a pit stop. $23 to go in this stage. 5 car, 11, and the 37 all getting loose at the same time there. These boys are trying to hang on to their cars. There might be a pop tire or two right here at the end of this run. Middletown's looking good in his new ride. Where are the leaders? Still right together. Bean's pitting. Might be a lap early here. Ed's gonna pit too. Ed was a lap down. Jinx is hitting pit road. Look at all these guys coming in for tires. As soon as one goes, we're gonna have a lot of guys follow. We're going to go up to Motorsports Fans, see how many laps longer he goes than the competition. That was a very early pit stop for some of those guys, in my opinion. 66 is going to hit pit road. Kari's going to be able to go another lap. Monkey and Inaltown are going around. Welcome to the 6, Stu, Smitty, Animal, all hitting pit road as well. Where's Kari at? Let's see if he pits this time. Yep, he's going to peel off to pit road. And I think that's going to bring Monkey and Inaltown with him. Alright, so let's find Bean and see where he cycles out relative to everybody else. These cars that he's fighting right here, he's putting them a lap down, the 77 and the 47. Hell yeah, man, I like that Caterpillar scheme. Tyler Reddick's got some badass paint schemes on this game. Stu, I think Stu might be losing a lap here. He might have gotten a penalty on pit road. And I think Jinx. Hold on, boys. Something happened here. Who's our leader? The 66 is our leader. So I'm mistaken. One Fast Bean is racing these guys for position. I think he was the one that got a speeding penalty there. Maybe he popped a tire and had damage. I don't exactly know what happened, but he lost time on that pit sequence. So Motorsports Fan is going to be your leader. He's probably in good shape. He's got a pretty big lead. You can see him coming out right here. Where is he? Right here. He's got a huge lead, I think. Yeah, there's not even another car in his rear view that's on the same lap as him. So he's probably in a good spot. He pitted a lap later than those guys. Got a lot of ground between him and second. He can kind of just cruise here and bring home the stage win. Caution for him at this point would be pretty unfortunate, as he's probably got this stage win locked up. So we're going to let him run out laps. Middletown's in 4th. Trying to see who's in 2nd now. Actually, I think it's Kari, who's running a really great race so far. Pretty sweet 34 car. I think that's what they used in the All-Star race in 2020. Good old McDowell love scheme. Monkey's in 3rd place. He pitted a lap. Now he's on the same tires as Kari, so he might be able to catch him if his car's a little faster. But he's not going to have a. He's not. It doesn't not add an advantage or at a disadvantage. Just based off of the lap they pitted on. Same thing with Inaltown. Those 3 cars came together. That might have been the strategy that is going to prevail here. They just lost too much time to the 66, fighting each other on the first 5 to 8 laps to be able to catch him now. Big Country's in 5th. I think he pitted a lap earlier than Inaltown in that group. The Jinx and Welcome to the 6 and the 11 are fighting this battle for 6th here. Jinx is running the Pennzoil 22. I think this is a scheme that Logano won in at this racetrack. This is the best battle on the racetrack right now, and then you got 3 cars battling for 7th right behind him. One Fast Bean, who was our leader, fell back pretty far on that pit stop. trying to make up ground, trying to get past Stu and about the Benjamins. Ruthless Racing does not condone or support Burger King and their commercials. In-N-Out Burger's 10 times better. Check up on our leader. He's still leading. And he's still out there by a long, long way. You know, those guys pitted later, but they just simply do not have the time to catch him there. They got like maybe 11, 10 laps left. He would have to lose a half a second. We got 9 to go. Leader's coming to 8 to go right here. Still fighting for 6th. Let's watch Jinx try to work his way around the 11 car. Actually, I'm going to check out this 3-way battle right here. We'll get back to Jinx. Oh, Alex is on pit road. I don't know if he didn't have tires or if he might have hit the wall. That's an unscheduled stop for him. Somebody DoorDash some BK to the booth. I could go for a Whopper. Alright, here's one fast bean. He's trying to get around Stu. This is, that's for 6th, 7th. I think this is for 8th. Welcome to the 6th was able to get around Jinx. '95's trying to side draft Stu right here. He's going to get a little bit on entry. Stu looks like he overdrove it just a bit. He's going to have to hang tight on that outside. Make sure he gets the run off. 77's looking to make it 3 wide. I don't know if that's smart. This is 5 to go. Leader's coming to 4 to go. Stu's holding strong on that outside. The outside gets the run down the straightaway, and you can see the 77 maybe is a little slower in the corners compared to the 95, but he's able to draft off of Stu. If they could stay lined up. He's able to draft off of Stu and regain the time he lost in the corner plus some. He didn't get a great run off of 3 right there. Got a little loose now. Gonna make his way back to the outside. 95 should have moved up right there. 77's gonna cut down. Try to get under Stu. Just trying to get a run down there. It's the shortest way around the track through the tri-ovals right there. by the grass. He's going to go ahead and do the slide job on Stu. Stu's got to move down and get underneath him. Oh, he got loose doing it. I think Stu's going to lose the spot to the 95 here too as well. Motorsports fan has been checked out since those pit stops. 2 to go. He's coming to 1 to go. One to go in stage 1. There it is. Motorsports fans is going to win stage 1. Also, hella courteous move for him, or by him, to let the 96 get a lap back. I think we're going to have Kari, Monkey. Oh, something happened to Benjamin's off of 4. Big Country's out of fuel, or a tire. 47's out of fuel. Coasting to the line. 77's out of fuel? No, that's in 2. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Go back, buddy. Got a couple cars a lap down. Ed's 1 lap down, and then Yeti and Alex are 2 laps down. Motorsports fans took first, Kari took second, Monkey in third, Enel in fourth, and welcome to the 6th. Rounded out your top 5 in that stage. We'll see how they come off pit road. We're going to group them all back together. I know Stu's got a fast car, Jinx got a fast car. All these guys are pretty fast, so I think it's going to be about who can get out front in that clean air and kind of work their way away from the fields. Look out for this 34 car. He had a lot of speed in that last stage. Wouldn't be surprised to see him take the lead here. '66 jumps out to the early lead. 34 is fighting back on the outside though. Big push from the 18. Sends the 34 out in front. I think he might have the run here off the corner. We got cars in the wall. I don't know if that'll bring out a caution. 34 is going to go to the lead. 47's into the 11. We got cars hitting the wall. Ed's in the wall. No, still no caution. Who's spinning out on the track here? 96. Gonna get this thing turned around, pointed in the right direction. That was hard to keep track of, y'all. 34 is our new leader. Kari took the lead right there on the high side, away from Motorsports fan. This stage is 37 laps. It's a little bit shorter than the last stage, so they can run a little harder if they want to. You saw a couple guys run out of fuel right there at on that last lap before the stage end. That shouldn't be an issue in stage 2. But I think these guys learn that they don't really want to be racing each other this early in the stage, or they're just gonna lose track of the leader and not be able to catch up to him. Oh, 34 got the wall on exit. Country moved up behind him. I don't know why the 5 car wanted to go behind the slow car, but 34 is going to fall all the way. He's trying to side draft these guys pretty aggressively here. He's in 5th right now. He's going to get around Jinx, it looks like. Probably pretty determined to get back to the front. It was just his fault, though. He just got off of 4 a little too high and smacked that wall. I'm interested to know if he has damage. It doesn't look like it on stream, but 95 hit the apron a little bit. That's pretty tight right there. Trying to get that side draft on that quarter panel. I think he got it. 34 was getting squeezed, man. I don't know. That 95 ran him pretty low there. And then ran right back into Jinx. Jinx got the wall there. At least the 22 and the 34 are already yellow. If they hit the wall, they're just repainting their car. A little bit of contact there. That's not bad. 34 cut down a little early going into that corner. Car's got a fast car. We were stuck on him there for a second. We're going to go through the field here. So the 66 back to the lead. Not really surprised. Led a lot of stage 1. If I were a betting man, I'd say he's probably going to lead a lot of stage 2 too. Middletown's trying to get to the bottom of him. Or 2 is inside. I don't think he's going to be able to complete that pass on exit. Unless he can slide up on him here. Nope, 66. See, if your car can run the middle line, you can kind of break even with them through 1. Break even with the cars that are running the bottom. And make it pretty tough on those guys. The preferred line is, right in the middle in 3 and 4. So when you're running side by side, it's tough because both lanes just run slower. Middletown's almost clear. You might try to send it in here and try to move up on him. Nope, 66 got back to his outside. Little side draft down the straightaway. Eighteen cars fighting back again. 66 cleared him finally. Jinx is now on the outside of the 18, looking for second. I think if the 66 stays high, Jinx is going to get the draft down the backstretch and be in a pretty good position to make this pass. I think all that what I said happened, but then I think he caught the 66 a little too early. 34 got the wall again. I think Jinx might have got the wall too. He looks pretty slow. Pretty good battle for the lead. I think they're going to get single file and run a few laps now. Let's go through the field here. So, Motorsports fans, Middletown, Jinx, Monkey, Kari, top 5, 1 Fast Bean in 6th. That's your that's the lead group, and then you got 4 cars strung out, pretty much evenly spaced, but I don't think they have any draft between each other, which is why they're so evenly spaced. We got Big Country, welcome to the 6 and the 11. Ed's back there in the 43. And the 4th car in that line is Sticky in the 47. Alex was 2 laps down. He got caught stage 1 right at the or stage 2 right at the beginning, rather. There was a little bit of, I don't know, should maybe have been a caution, but a little bit of contact between cars and he was spun around. I think that was a 37 on the apron. I don't know exactly what's going on with his car either. Alright, so there's that group, and then there's this group. That's the second group, and then I think Stu is by himself. Where's Stu? Come on now. Stu's by himself. You see the lead pack, and then those 4 cars that are spread out. Looks like somebody got the wall. 2 of them are going to be together now. That might help them. They might be able to draft together if they're not fighting each other. I think Stu has damage and got caught in whatever happened right there at the beginning of the stage. And then you got Stu, and then Smitty. About the Benjamin's an animal in the 14 car behind him. I think Big Country was leading this group. He must have hit the wall or gotten loose or something. You saw Ed hit the wall right there. Country's going to get the run underneath. Welcome to the 6 was able to get around both of them. And Sticky's hanging tough. I think that's probably right around 10th or 11th. So we got a little breakaway. Intletown and Motorsports fan have broken away from the rest of the field here, or the other 4 cars rather. I would have to guess that these guys were probably battling pretty hard, and the leader snuck away from them. 34 car, it looks like he's a little bit faster than the 4 car. I think the 4 car is saving maybe a little bit. At this point in the run, they're all going to have to make pit stops pretty soon here. Just as I say that, the 66 and the 22 are on pit road. '66 and the 22 are on pit road, and then Intletown's pitting. That was our other leader, so I think he stayed out 1 lap longer than Motorsports fan, I believe. Pit road's a little rough on NASCAR Heat 5. That was nothing to worry about. Anxious yet, he's been in pit road a long time. I think he might have some engine difficulties. Man, look at this mess. Trying to get the Motorsports fan. Where's he at? Here's Jinx. Looks like Jinx lost a good amount of time off pit road to the leaders. He was a lot closer. Here's Intletown coming out. 66 is going to go around him right now. There's the leader. So Intletown, you know, that's not a bad gap to make up. If he's got fresher tires, at least a lap. And that's a manageable gap if he can put some good laps in here. Might be able to run him down. 66 car has been on rails though all night, so we'll see. This will be a good test to see if anybody can run down that 66 for the rest of this race. Kari, I think, pitted later than everybody. It's not a bad strategy. I just don't know if there's enough time for him to get back where he was. He was in front of all 3 of those guys, Bean, Monkey, and Jinx. So he's going to have to catch them and pass them to try to get back into 3rd. Welcome to the 6 had a pretty good stop. He came out right behind him. Pretty much held even with where he was on track. Stu's still pretty far behind everybody. I think he got He got some bad luck at the start of the stage. Well, Bean has broken away from Jinx and Monkey. I saw him lead a lot of laps and have some trouble on pit road, so you know, after that first pit stop, he's kind of been fighting to work his way back to the front and get that track position. Certainly not going to ruin your day if you have a mistake early. You're able to recover from it, but I think we would have seen him lead a lot more laps. It seems like he's one mistake every week away from having a really dominant ride. Last week in practice, he had the dominant car, man. He was beating some of the drivers in the Pro Series. I think he also ran the Pro Series race and got like 3rd or 4th place. But during the Pro-Am race, he picked the wrong setup last week and was not able to keep that car underneath of him for the whole race, which is unfortunate. But, you know, as we go on in the season, I'm sure he'll clean things up. And there's definitely a win coming for him. He's been fast at every single track we've gone to, running top 2 or 3. He'll be, I think he missed one race, or else he'd be leading the points. Sniper's our points leader, but hell of a season out of him so far. Motorsports fans came in late, and he won Chicagoland and is picking up where he left off on the 1.5 miles. Having another good run here at Las Vegas. Ingletown's running him down, I think, a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 tenths since the last time we checked, but he's right on the edge of his draft. He needs about 2 more tenths to be able to sniff the draft off the 66 car, and then once he can get into that draft, he'll be able to pull right up to his back bumper with those newer tires. I think he'll be able to get there. He has been gaining slowly. See how many laps we got left. They're crossing the line now. The stream's a little bit behind. Let me get a lap count here. We got 10 to go. He's 5 tenths behind first place. 18 is. Down to 4 tenths. He should be pulling draft right here. And he's definitely going to catch this car. Catching him and passing him are 2 different things, though. So we'll see how this battle for the lead goes down. Let's get on Ingletown. A little bit of damage, but I think that was from pit road. Pit road on NASCAR Heat 5 is not accurate. I don't think that's actually there. He would not be running this fast with that amount of damage he has, and he hasn't hit anything on track. He's caught our leader, so he's going to be looking to go around him right here on the outside. I think the 66 got the run off the 2 from the bottom. Ingletown's going to cross him over, go to the bottom here. Going into 3. Right on that quarter panel, give him a little side draft. He had to let off or he would have got into the 66. Motorsports is going to have the run off the top down the front straightaway. Ingletown's going to try to cut it low right by the grass. Still side by side for the lead. Motorsports has the preferred line to be able to hold this position. It's very hard to make time up on the bottom when you come off these corners, because you want to use all of that room on exit, but you can't because you got a car out on the outside of you. Great battle for the lead here, side by side. I want to say that's 8 to go. 8 to go in stage 2. Nope, 6 to go. Ingletown's not letting him. Ingletown needs to get down to the bottom farther. I think he's losing a little bit of time trying to run that middle lane. While it is the preferred line, you need to be able to run there in the center of the corner, not all the way through it. You want to work... Oh, we got into him. That's going to allow the 18 car to go around him. I'm sorry, correction. The 66 got the wall. I think that's 4 to go. The Motorsports is right on his bumper, though. This race is not over. They're working around a lap car in the 77 about the Benjamins. Motorsports fans back on the outside with the side draft. He's going to be able to pin Ingletown to the low side here. Let's see who has the runoff 4. They're racing real hard on these old tires right now. 18 is not clear. Oh, kind of ran him to the wall there. He was clear. I don't know. That was a questionable clear. But nonetheless, Ingletown has the lead. We're going to have 2 to go at the line, I think. I don't know if he's got him. I think he needed to stay in front of him. The Ingletown's got a lap newer tires, and I think they're showing right here on this, late in the run. Motorsports fans is making a run at him, but I don't know if he's got enough tire to do it. He's going to try to cross him over here. Not close enough to do it. 1 to go. Stage 2. He's going to look to the inside, side by side, into 1. 66 kind of runs the middle. 18 is going to have the run off the top here, going down the backstretch. 66 needs a side draft. He's not going to make it to his quarter panel. It moves 18. 18 tried to come down on him. I think he's going to get it, though. Who's going to get it at the line? Oh, the 18 got him. Great race for stage 2 there. I think the 66 might have dove it in a little bit on the 18, but the 18 cleared him when he probably shouldn't have, so all is fair. Alright, well, Motorsports fan wins the first stage. Ingletown wins the second. Benjamin's is a lap down. Kari's 2 laps down, which is I don't know what happened to Kari. He was one of our leaders. Alex is 5 laps down, and yet he's out of the race with engine trouble. I don't know what happened with Kari. That's unfortunate, though. So, Ingletown P1, Motorsports fan P2, One Fast Bean P3, Jinx P4, and welcome to the 6 P5 in that stage. Ingletown got the lead off pit road. Actually, well, never mind. Retained the lead off pit road. And he's going to lead him to green to start stage 3. You got 52 laps in this stage. It's going to be a 2-stop stage, 3 runs. Jenks is going for it right there in third. Top 3 get lined up pretty quick. Being in the in 4th spot, it's going to go under the 22 there, looking for 3rd. Oh, we got cars hitting. It's okay, they just made contact. Nobody hit the wall or anything. 22 is going to look to the outside, looking to make it 3 wide here off 2. 66 is getting swallowed up by the 95. That's why track position is so important. Middletown being able to start in first and on the bottom was able to hold first spot, while the 66 of Motorsports fans starting on the front row but on the top was not able to hold second. 11 car really got in the jinx a little bit right there. Kind of forced him up the track, slowed him down a lot. You know, Jinx got into I think it was into 3 last time around and kind of lost his car a little bit. A huge momentum racetrack, Las Vegas is, and when you lose that momentum, you got 10 cars behind you looking to swallow you up. So, I expect the top 3 or 4 to line up and just run laps here. They know these cars that haven't been racing at the front. Oh, and One Fast Bean's going for the lead here. That's just going to bring all these guys back to the front as they're running slower lap times. '95 still looking to the inside here. Just 2 by 2 after the leader. Just going back to pass again. I don't think he's going to be able to do it on the inside. 66 going to fall in behind the 18, and this 95 car is going to get left out to dry. Middletown's working both lanes a little bit. Thinking he should be able to get it done here. Oh, 95 slid up. Jinx got into the 66, almost put him in the wall there. And that's going to let Ed and... Look at Ed up here fighting for third. Hell yeah. Motorsports fans looking real aggressive. I'm sure he's not happy with where he's at. Didn't really get used up. Sometimes you get shuffled out on those restarts and you can never be in the preferred line, and you will just slowly lose positions from there. It's pretty unfortunate. He had a very fast car, but I mean, just by him falling back, you can see, you know, every single guy in this series brings a fast car to the track every single week. Ed, welcome to the 6 and the 11. Ed and the 43. Those are guys we haven't seen at the front. Even Jinx running in 4th, I think. 4th, yeah. Those are guys we haven't seen at the front all day long, and now they're right here fighting for a chance to win this race. Holding pace with the leaders that have been out front all race. Next car I'm watching is Smitty. He needs to be able to catch this pack and catch the back end of this 66 and their draft. If he could do that, Stu and Monkey, they're, you know, he's gonna pull them up there with him. And then we're gonna have an even bigger battle for the lead. Going to take a few laps, or these guys fighting amongst themselves for positions to do that. I think that if I'm anyone in this top pack, I want to gain more ground back to the 18 car before we start fighting for positions, because if you don't, he's just going to keep running away. If you don't get back to the back, that 18 car, I think he's just going to drive off from this pack. Middletown being a new racer in the Pro-Am, he's not new to Ruthless Racing, he was in the Pro Series, but being a new racer in the Pro-Am, if he were to go and win this race, that's going to lock him into the playoffs. And it's going to knock someone out of the top 12, and whoever that driver is will have to qualify in every week, or from here on out until they're back in the top 12. Jinx got the wall right there, I think. He looks real slow. Lost a lot of ground right there. That 18 car's rolling, man. Looks good. He's running good lap times. Actually surprised with the lap time he's running. We're gonna see what he's pulling off right here. Stream's a little delayed, hold on. I got Middletown running 31.2s at the moment. He's got a good handling car, his tires looks pretty good. 4 laps of fuel right here, so they're going to be pitting in a couple laps. You don't have to run your fuel out all the way in these stages. In this last stage, it's a little bit shorter. Oh, 11's trying to get to the pit road, and he's going to spin. We might have a caution. 34 gets taken out along the way. There's going to be no caution for that. .47's on pit road. I saw a lot of guys pitting here. Jinx is on pit road. Motorsports Fan is on pit road. I think they might have seen what happened and jumped and got on pit road here in case caution came out. But it's still within their window to be pitting. Middletown's coming in. Ed's coming in. About the Benjamins is coming in. Stu, I think, is still on track. I don't know if he's pitted yet. See where Allentown cycles out. 66 was not able to catch him through the pit stop. And he's got a lap older tires. I don't know, it's going to be tough. I don't really see a caution coming out now that these guys are going to be all spread out, unless something crazy happens. I've seen it happen before, but Vegas, while being a hard track, Vegas, while being a hard track, is pretty easy to control your car if you're by yourself. I think pitting late might have helped Stu out. He's running 6th. He's got way newer tires than Jinx. Should be able to get right past him. And then set his sights on Ed in the 43. Where... Stu's going to go ahead and make that move. It's going to put him in 5th, I think. Let's go ahead and do a little counting. I got Ingletown, Motorsports Fan, Bean, Ed, and then Stu. Congratulations, Skew Car, on being our 100th Comet. You have 1-0. You're welcome. I don't doubt it, buddy. Alright, so everybody's strung out. They've, made around pit stops. We had a little spin, kind of spread out the field. So now it's going to be about hitting your marks and who can get on and off pit road better. I like the position Stu's at. Didn't lose a lot of time making that pit stop, and he has fresh tires right now. I'd say he's probably going to track down this 43 car of Ed. And I think Bean was about to catch Motorsports. Jinx is losing another spot, so welcome to the 6. Oh, got into him. I think Bean is going to catch the 66 car. Where is he? There he is. Might have a new 2nd place car in a couple laps. We're going to go live on board and see if he can track him down. Bean had the run right there into 1. His car hit those bumps that are in the center of 1 and 2 and shot up the track. He had to get out of it, and Motorsports Fan was able to retain second place. Let's see if he can get another run down the front here. He's going to look to his inside, hit the little jump. That's on the apron. I know he's trying to stay off the 66, but I think he's entering turn 1 a little low. I don't know if he did slide job up in front of him. So that's going to clear him into second. The 66 should fight back, but the 95 should be able to get the run right here on the exit of 2, or exit of 4, sorry. Looks like he's clear. So we got a new second place car. We got One Fast Bean is running second behind Middletown, trying to track him down. We're 1 pit stop in here. This is the second run. Every car is on their second run here. Middletown's got a pretty good gap. He's got two seconds on this 95 car, but anything can happen here. 1 slip up on pit road could easily wipe that lead that he has away. 66 is really making up time on the middle and the exit of 1 and 2. I think I just seeing that 95 enter turn 1 a little low. You gotta kind of arc it in there a little bit more, and you'll have a better run off. Might give up a little time on entry, I guess, but running this defensive line like he is, that you're losing a ton of time on the exit. That time he hooked the white line good though, and it won't matter. '66 heading pit road. 95 got around him, and he decided, you know, it was best if I just go ahead and pit here. 18 laps to go, so he's within the fuel window. He can make it to the end. I'm interested to see how far Middletown runs this out here. You know, that 66 hit pit road. If he stays out much longer, he's just going to lose time to him. It's about a second a lap. Or, yeah, there's about a second of fall off. So Middletown, while he's running 31 1s, 31 2s right now, that 66 car is going to come out and run 30.1s, 30.2s. And that's a second every single lap that Middletown's losing a second to the 66 car every time, every lap he stays out. So, I mean, he stayed out 2 laps right there. 95 is going to pit with him. See, if I'm the 95, I'm not really fighting anyone for second. I guess Motorsports Fans pitted 2 laps ago, but I just feel like you can't do the same thing that the leader does and expect to beat him. I think the 18's got the fastest car, and he broke the draft from the pack. So, you know, maybe if the 95 was closer to him, this strategy would work out, but 34 spinning again. Do not come up. Okay. Almost had a big wreck. What is he doing here? Elvin, you need to talk to your boy, bro. Send him a message. Stu's still staying out. He's the one that stayed out the longest on the last run. They only got 14 to go, though, so he needs to pit. That way he can take advantage of those new tires. I don't know, maybe. Tires shouldn't be an issue in stage 3 though, so I don't know exactly what's going on. I think he just lost it. I think he lost it, and that's why he went 2 laps down earlier on. Stu and Big Country are still out on the track. I think they might be waiting for a caution. I don't know, man. You can run out your tires and your fuel a lot longer in this stage. This 52 laps, when you split it up, it's like 17 laps to run. You know, so you can run your first set of tires a little bit longer, and then your last 2 runs can be a little shorter. But you know, Stu's gonna come in and get fresh tires, have way fresher tires than these guys, but he's only got 10 laps to use them. I just don't see how much time he's going to be able to gain off compared to these guys. I don't know. We'll see. He's exiting the pickets now. The 18's going around him. Second and third place. See, so Motorsports fan pitting a little bit early. Look at the gap he was able to pull on the 95, and the 95 has to now, he's got newer tires, but now he's got to go and run down the 66 again. There's 14 cars a lap down. Needs to probably let the 66 car go. He's running second, trying to catch the leader at this point in the race. There's no point in fighting him. You're already a lap down. He might be a little faster though, so maybe the 66 is going to use the 14 to draft a little bit here. I don't know where Monkey and Sticky are running, what position this is for. Wow, that was I don't know what happened right there. That was a little sketchy. I think the 4 car ran up on the 47. The 47 wasn't prepared for him to be there. Country's running. I don't know where he's running actually. I think Jinx is, oh, these guys are pretty far back. Trying to find Stu. Stu's the 5th place car. Trying to see how the strategy is working out for him. Stu's trying to catch Ed. Let's see where he's at. Stu's gaining on Ed. I don't know if he's got enough laps to do it, but potentially a 4th place finish for Stu. Eneltown's got this one in the bag. I don't see anybody catching him with 7 to go here. Took the lead late in stage 2 and did not give it back. Nobody around Ingletown here. I don't know where this 34 came from. Just trying to pull the 66. I don't think it's going to happen, though. They're too far back. Three to go for Ingletown. Hell of a job by him tonight. First race in the Pro-Am. Looks like he's going to go to victory lane. Lock himself into these Pro-Am playoffs. Probably an early favorite. Well, Sniper's not in this race. I'd say Sniper's probably the favorite right now, but if Ingletown can run like this week by week, he's going to be a real force in this Pro-Am. Yeah, if he blew his tire, he was on the wrong strategy. So I don't really know what happened. It was pretty ugly, him being around there on the front stretch and then coming back up into cars. Like I said, tires can last about 20 laps, and it should have only been 17 to 18 laps of run for these guys. So I don't exactly know what happened with that. Probably just bad strategy call, but either way, can't have that happening. So, Ingletown's going to be your race winner. That was one to go, presented by Scoot-Car. Missed it a little bit, but he's going to come around here, do his burnouts. Hell of a win by the 18 car tonight. Making all the Toyota fans proud. Looks a lot cooler on his stream, guys, I promise. This is for the drivers. You see the rest of the field lined up, ready to come across the finish line in the order they finished when the 18 finishes up here. If I'm Ingletown, I'm running those tires out. Oh, he's stuck on the fence. Come on, buddy. Ingletown with a lot of burnouts. Tonight he's going to go home victorious. Oh man, come on dude, get across the line here. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Finally he crosses the line. Race is going to be over there. So, yeah, Ingletown winning stage 2 and the race. Motorsports Fan is going to finish second with the stage 1 win. One Fast Bean comes home third. Ed finishing fourth. Stu rounding out your top 5. We're going to get Ingletown, Motorsports Fan, and Bean up in the booth to talk about their race here in a second. One Fast Bean was your pole sitter tonight. He'll earn a playoff bonus point for that. Ingletown will get 5 bonus points for the win. And an extra bonus point for Stage 2. Motorsports fan will also get 1 bonus point for Stage 1. Fastest lap of the race goes to Stu, 30.062. Pretty good lap out of him. Alright, we're going to wait till these guys go ahead and join here. Where's this 95 car? I'm looking for Bell. Alright, Bean. How you doing, buddy? Good race out of you tonight. Talk about your race. And I saw you got a penalty there early on, so talk about how you came back from that.
Yeah, we went to do our pit stops in stage 1, and I sped down pit road, and I got shuffled back to 9th, and was having a real bad issue with my tires. The light was turning on with 4 laps to go in the tank, so that was the issue. I worked on that for most of the race. I finally got that under control within the 3rd stage, but we recovered after that issue in stage 1. We went to the restart in stage 2 and had a good run that whole stage. We were contending for the stage win. Was getting really loose off the top. Enel had the class of the field of the night. Congratulations to him. And it was a good race between us 3.
Yeah, man, pretty exciting out of everybody. I think, there was a couple spins, but no cautions. Looked pretty clean to me. But yeah, man, another good points day out of you. So we'll get those points calculated, but I think you're going to be the points leader after tonight.
Yeah, I have struggled the last several weeks. I've been up front, but I haven't been able to capitalize. But
yeah, I was saying.
Around and get a couple wins.
Yeah, I was saying on the stream, you're pretty much like one mistake every race away from winning. So you'll figure it out, and probably get a couple wins here before the season ends. But yeah, thank you, and good race. We'll see you next week. Is Motorsports gonna join? Do you guys know?
I'm not sure. I saw him leave the other chat pretty quick.
See y'all next week.
All right, later, Bean. Well, if he was gonna join, he would have been here by now. So we'll just go to you, Town. Congratulations, bro. First race in the Pro-Am. Go ahead and or kind of showed these guys up. Told them I'm here now and I'm going to be in the playoffs. So talk about your keys to the race, how you got it done.
All right. It's late. I've been loving Vegas lately. I've had a few races Vegas in the Busch Series, but I've been on this track a lot, and I do the cars are pretty solid. I practiced it a bit today, quite a few laps, just making sure the tires, everything would run long enough, and this and that. Then I started, I think, 13th or 14th, something like that. I had to work my way through, and it was pretty clean. Everyone was really clean. We were caution-free, I believe. And got up to 4th for the stage. Then once I was up with the Motorsports there in Bean, we were battling pretty good. Me and Motorsports there, the 66, we were all over each other for think most in stage 2, and then in the beginning in stage 3 we got off sequence entire, and I think that I was able to creep away from him each time. But he had a fast car. He was not easy to pass, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you guys had a great battle right there at the end of
Yeah.
stage 2. That was a lot of fun to watch. And then I think
I was just saying, we made a couple little bumps with each other, but I think it was pretty clean.
yeah,
cool
I think it was 50-50, so it was fair.
Yeah.
And then right there at the beginning of stage 3, I think he just started on the outside and didn't really get a great restart, but those guys were fighting real hard for second place and kind of let you check out on him. But nah, man, hell of a race. It was a great race by everybody. We had a couple things, but nothing major, no cautions. Green flag the whole way, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, them two battling, or most of them battling right behind me. I was loving seeing that. Just so I didn't have to worry about someone diving in underneath and stuff like that. It was nice to see them fight. And yeah, it allowed me to just creep away, lap by lap kind of thing.
And then, did you blow your tires on the burnout?
I was down to like a couple percent, and it just wouldn't grab at the grass anymore. I did about 12 extra loops. I had to go up to third, and then I tried to just burn it over the line, and it spun instantly again, damaged the whole front end.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch. All right, man. Well, congratulations. Good win.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
First win of the season, along with being locked in the playoffs. You will be able to qualify now every week. And then you got something going for WWT yet, or you got to work on your car?
I should have a car. I'm still gonna have to work on it a bit because I haven't been there in a cup car in 6-7 months probably. So we're definitely gonna have to hit the track with it and tune it up.
All right. Well, like I said, congratulations. And then we got Stu that jumped in here, so I think he's gonna want to talk.
All right.
I just want to take a second and say great last 2 weeks here in the Pro-Am Series for us at Ruthless Racing, and just for everybody that's been racing out in the field. I just want to go on stream and say, publicly, that I really appreciate the way everybody's been handling on-track incidents, and even tonight we had a couple incidents that didn't get a flag that maybe should have, but everybody handled it with a cool head, and everything seemed to pass over real quick. And, racing has been real awesome here the last 2 weeks, so I feel like we're headed in the right direction in our more developmental series in Ruthless Racing. And make sure you tune in Thursday and have a chance to win one of those diecasts.
Yeah, man, I think this series is doing real well. Inaltown was running in the Pro Series. I expected him to get a few wins, but we had a lot of guys that were able to keep up with him on speed, and the strategies and the pit stops kind of got everybody cycled out and spread out. But it was still a great race. I think everybody was competitive, and it was a lot of fun to watch. With all that being said, same place, same time on Thursday. Stu's going to be in the booth. We got the Pro Series at Vegas. We got our diecast giveaway going on. We're going to have 2 winners. Those will be announced either next Tuesday or next Thursday. We're still deciding on that. And then, other than that, man, make sure you sub to our channel. Comment on the live feed your full YouTube username to get entered in the giveaway on Thursday. And we'll see you then. From Hollywood in the booth, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good night.